All right, welcome back. Welcome to hell.
Yes, so Jane's not here. She has ascended to heaven.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody else is dead. We lost that footage because reasons. Nah, just kidding. We're starting right where we left off last time, and we got combat all set up, all nicely, all nice and neatly.
It's never actually this neat.
Says you. So we've got.
We're in the center.
Yeah, you can.
We're between the two groups.
Yeah, maybe. You don't have to be in between. But yeah, we got the Inquisition as depicted by these stormtroopers, and then we've got Quaywin and his his other 7 dudes. And last time we left off with the Inquisition catching up, and the same officer who you snuck attack with your bodyguard is kind of pissed.
He doesn't know it was me.
Well, he's still pissed.
Well, yeah,
he wants somebody. All right. And so no agility rolls necessary. We're just going to go straight into combat. They got an 8 of clubs, king of clubs, 5 of diamonds.
I get nothing.
And jack.
Alright, I have a question.
Yeah.
If I'll start with the all thumbs hindrance, does that mean I have to take 2 additional hindrances?
No, that is
does that count as one of them?
It's just added.
Yeah, it's just a racial thing.
Yeah. And all thumbs for this campaign, because I made it that, a 1 on the skill die is a crit fail. For someone with the all thumbs hindrance, it's a 2 on the skill die.
Use a bow and arrow.
So by the way, we didn't really establish which one of you guys is controlling the dwarves of Quaywin's group, which one is controlling the goblins of his group, and which one's controlling the humans of his group. There are 3 humans, and then there are 2 dwarves and 2 goblins.
I'm gonna go with goblins
Alright.
because I'm a goblin.
All right?
I'll take the dwarves. That'll make it easier.
You'll take the dwarves. You'll take the humans. So one of you 2 needs to take control of Quaywin.
Why don't you take him? You said it was a wild card.
Are you in yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, let her build her character.
I didn't know she was.
I could. I'll take control of Quaywin.
I thought you were
I'd have to actually bring up his stats because I gave them to you guys.
Have you named him yet or no?
I'll have to deal what's his face in. And you know what? I'll deal the captain in as well. So this one over here will be for Quaywin. This will be for the captain. This will be for the other dudes. All right. So we have Odium going first. Odium and friends.
Can I stealth over to cover right there?
Perhaps on the other side of that wall.
On the other side of this?
Yeah. Then
Like,
they'll
is
have,
this...
they'll have less line of sight on you then.
Well, I want to try to shoot them.
You wouldn't be able to, if you go on the other side, they will still see you.
Okay.
So that's your problem. You have to be outside of their line of sight. What you could do is probably go further inside of the building, but you may have to run in there because oh, yeah, there's a door over there. You could probably move around here through the door.
What are these?
Those are shelves. Those are store shelves. It's kind of a store.
Oh, could I stealth here and they couldn't...
No, there's a wall opening there.
Where's the wall?
Right there.
Right there?
That's the opening of the wall.
So...
The brown lines are the walls.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You have 6 movement.
So I could stealth to there and aim. One of them?
One of them, I'll still...
Or is that a double action to stealth and aim?
It's a double action.
Okay, I'll just stealth over
Yeah.
to here.
Well, they can totally see you.
Yeah, they can see you there.
Oh, so even if I stealth over there.
If you go over there, then they won't see you. But if you go in that square, they won't see you. If you move right here, they won't see you.
Is there any way to like stealth somewhere that I can aim out and try to shoot them?
You can stealth this turn and then
Yeah, just
move
do
out
that.
to try and aim.
Do it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Make your stealth roll, and they will make their notice rolls.
Ooh.
Okay.
I got a 1 on my. Does that count as a?
That's a crit fail.
Yeah, everybody's got the all thumbs.
He actually got a 1. He didn't get a 2.
No. I got a 1, even though I think I got a 6. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, you're right. That is a 1. That is a 1 on the skill die. What is this? That is a 9. Yeah, you got to beat a 9 for this.
I'll just take it.
All right.
I need the bennies.
All right.
Keep
They
tripping over the wall.
see you over there, and 2 of them break away ever so slightly. I'll give them just like 1 inch, and they're going to be coming for you. You've drawn them to you essentially, almost as if you taunted them, but you didn't. All right. Next up is
What about the other
MacArthur.
two goblins?
Yeah, when did the goblins go?
Oh yeah, they move right after you.
They have a
They have a 6 movement. I may have just I may have just like put them willy-nilly into the chat and didn't even like mention what kind of weapons they really
Yeah,
have. I think I just like gave them all the weapons options. Actually no. That's not true. They actually do have weapons. They do have different weapons. They have crude pistols, crude rifles. They have light melee weapons, so strength plus d6. They have knives, and the best armor they're going to get is +3.
So they both have rifles.
Yes, crude rifles.
Did I shoot him?
Yes. Okay, so you got a 4 on your fighting.
Shooting.
On your shooting. That would be a hit. Yep, roll their damage. Since it's a crude weapon, it's basically a rifle at -1.
2, 7, 6.
6. Nope. She raises her rifle, takes 1 shot at him, and it just bounces off of his armor. The blast roll just bounces off.
Okay. This one is over here, so
Wait, are any of these ones the ones that killed her?
Are they?
Like out of character.
Oh, out of character? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same
He
squad.
knows.
Oh yeah, he would.
I'm gonna shoot
potentially
this one, and I got a
recognize
1. So
Alright.
my
Well,
gun
so-
explodes.
Yeah, your gun explodes, and everybody dies. The gun jams, so it'll spend its next action trying to unjam it. I'm going to give her this brown token to signify.
Her gun is.
Yeah. Alright. Next up would be MacArthur and Friends.
I'm going to say, they're holding me prisoner. There's too many of them. Run away. Can I persuade them to leave?
Yeah, roll persuasion.
Oh.
Use this one. You're... Oh, okay. You just straight up get it. Actually, no. I'll Benny it.
Okay. I'll Benny that.
What you
I got 2 ones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hello.
So 10.
Okay, I got a 4 at most, so you're good.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
No, you raised them, which is probably what you needed.
I'm actually gonna make...
the thread.
I'm actually gonna make a roll here. Does he... You know what?
Do you want to
I'll
actually
do
get what
that.
my order was?
I'm gonna see if I can like draw.
Quailwyn adds to that. He says, We have snipers on every rooftop pointed right at you. You better leave right now, or you're all dead within the next 5 seconds." And the commander just kind of looks around him, kind of like looks at his wounds. Quailwyn says, 4. He kind of looks around again. The men his men kind of back off a bit. They're on edge at this point. 3, and then he says, "All right, men, we're out of here." And then they just run back the way that they came. Congratulations!
Hey!
I could have Bennied that. I didn't. All right.
You and your fast talking encounter.
Hey, I picked up an Inquisition outfit. I gotta use it. Is it is what makes it Inquisition is like this? Is it essentially still a combat thing, but has like symbols of Inquisition on it?
Yeah, it has their colors and it also has symbols on
Okay.
it. The Inquisition colors is mostly like golds and blood reds and like tan.
Okay.
It's gonna be the armor is gonna be mostly tan with like gold trimming with some blood red, maybe like shoulder pads or maybe the helmet, and then it's got their symbol, which is a gold sword, kind of like pointed down on a blood red background.
Okay.
If I were in a city, could I pay to have this thing not like de-inquisitioned?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like repainted, or I don't know what the.
Yeah, I mean the Sons of Brenor, they basically have blue versions of the same armor,
All right.
and
But for now, I'm on Inquisition armor.
yeah. Quailwyn looks at you and he says, "Well, I guess that actually came in handy. I'm surprised."
You're
I look at
starting
Quailwyn
to.
and I say, "Never underestimate Ulysses MacArthur."
Point taken.
Would I recognize that name?
Would you? Roll me smarts.
You gotta be smart to
I mean,
know
it's-
Ulysses MacArthur.
It's gonna be a high.
I got a 5.
It's gonna be a high target number. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You wouldn't know. If you had like an 8, I probably would have given it to you.
You hang out in
Don't
like
tell me
this
these things.
smart crowds.
Just
I'll
tell me I didn't get it.
only tell it to you when you fail or get it.
Or get it.
But at that point, you already figured it out.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
But yeah, you don't really recognize that name. You were never part of the Sons of Brenor, so you definitely don't recognize that name. So yeah, you all start to flee the scene, as it were. Hand me the map, will ya?
Well, can I look around and see if there's anything worth looting in like one of these buildings?
Yes, death.
You find a bunch of clothes. They're all dirty because the apocalypse.
Are they heavy clothes?
If you were to carry all of them, they would be heavy.
What
They'd
if-
be about a pound each, roughly.
I'm gonna take like one shirt or something.
Okay.
One.
Well, I mean,
Sure.
each outfit is a pound each.
Okay, I'll take one outfit.
All right.
One dirty outfit.
Yeah, some of them are ripped. A lot of them are dirty. Relatively.
Is there
I mean-
anything that's intact? Is there anything that would fit a goblin?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a clothing department store, and it's in Brenori, so it would have, like...
I'm gonna have to
It would have
change my
anything
clothes
for, like,
if I have
all the
any
four races.
accidents.
Alright. So you manage to escape, and you travel for about 2 days southwest. You have enough food to get you where you need to go. And you end up camping relatively nearby to the town of Canopy. And obviously you don't go in. Quaywin is a little cautious about trying to head into this town. He says, you, and you. I know that you're really good at the stealthy approach. I need some scouts to see whether or not this town is friendly or hostile.
Mean whether or not there's Inquisition in it?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's nighttime, right?
Relatively.
So if one were dressed in Inquisition armor, I could just walk right up to it.
That depends. Can you talk your way? Okay, of course you can talk your way out of this.
These.
Yeah, but what if they're not friendly to the Inquisition? Wouldn't you just be like
Have night vision.
walking into a death trap?
Do you have stealth?
Yeah, stealth, night vision goggles.
Stealth,
I
night
got the
vision.
whole-
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're one of the people he points to. He
I've-
points to a random goblin, you and Odium mostly, but it looks like you've convinced him that you can probably do something in this situation.
I volunteer to climb up. Is there like a wall, like a town wall?
Oh, my sweet summer child.
They have not had time to build that.
Canopy is basically built under two buildings,
It's safe.
where one of them is like destroyed mostly, and then another one kind of like toppled over onto the other one. So it's built underneath that.
Have you
Canopy.
played Last of Us?
No,
Oh,
but I'm imagining Idiocracy
watched
with
it.
like
because
building.
one of the very first things you do is go into a standing skyscraper with another one.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much. And that is Canopy.
And it's a town underneath that.
Well, then
Apparently it's safer.
I
Yeah, that
volunteer to sneak up and try to see if I can see anything.
I'll make
Okay.
sure he stays alive, and this buffoon too.
Sounds good. I was actually going to recommend that. Your job is to actually infiltrate the town. The three of you
Yeah, I think we should go
hang back
separately.
just in case something
Just-
happens.
I'll infiltrate, but on one condition.
Should we scout
You have
first?
to watch after my men when I'm gone.
I think we should.
Sure.
All right.
I think we should scout
What
first,
men?
just in case.
Oh, my
like,
men, I
there's
can't
like
take
anything.
49 people with me while I'm trying to infiltrate a city. They don't all have Inquisition armor like me.
Is it just the four of us?
Quaywin agrees, but he also just like kind of rolls his eyes.
Is it just the four of us, or is there anyone else?
Well, it's you three, Quaywin, and then also like his 7 other men.
Okay.
Are these people
There's
with
only
us still?
10
Oh,
of
yeah.
us here besides you.
Yeah, maybe 10 under his command. I have 49 under my command. 50. I consider him part of my army.
There's one. Where are the other 49?
Well, let me just get Willis for you. You can talk to him. I don't have time for this. I'm going to infiltrate a
I
city.
told you he has food.
Either you're playing me or you're lying to yourself. This is a
I
can.
never lie. That is Willis.
It's a can.
And I put back in the pack. And I put the pack down next to Quaywin.
Quaywin just says, just not all together there.
I'm not
And
crazy.
we're trusting him to infiltrate the town.
That's why I'm
He
saying
saved
we
my
should.
life.
I'm saying we should like scout first, just in case like he gets us into a situation that like is.
No, come on, little green
irreversible.
teddy bear. Have I ever gotten us into a situation? Except for those other times.
Frian,
Yeah.
he saved my life, and if I recall, he saved all of our lives in that last encounter.
Debatable. There were only 6 of them.
Besides, I'll have the 3 of you as backup.
Joy.
Okay.
You know, I can tell that we're gonna get along.
We're not gonna get along.
Oh, we are. I sense it. You're a capable man, and I find myself a good judge of character.
All right, I need you two to make stealth rolls.
I'm going to throw down an obscure over the area.
Over the area.
Yeah, it's a wide area. It's like a radius of 60 feet.
60 feet. I mean, this town is like more than 60 feet.
Yeah, but the way we're coming from
Oh,
to make
okay.
it darker and harder.
Will that
to see.
impact
Gotcha.
my stealth?
It'll be
It'll
plus
make it
4 to
harder.
roll.
Yeah.
Which is good because you need an 8 to succeed. So you're good.
10 plus 2, 12 plus 4, 16.
Yeah, you're good.
7, 11.
Both of you fail. No, I'm kidding. Both of you make it. Both of you make it.
You make it to the
I do have
7,
the night
11.
vision goggles too.
Mm-hmm. And you can
I have the
see what's
infravision.
going on. He has the infravision.
That doesn't do it perfect.
Yeah, night vision goggles basically combines low light vision with infravision. So basically, you can just plain see in the dark.
Remember, she said I could name her character.
She never said that.
My name is Kira.
Wait,
Man,
let me
she
roll my
clearly-
persuade.
It doesn't work on player characters. They believe what they want to believe.
Okay.
I got a 0.
You got a 0.
Well, I don't have persuade as a skill.
Oh boy. Well, me do the fast talking then.
Yeah, my charisma.
Wait, what is
If sorry,
Sorry, I don't know which of us cut off. I think I
my
cut you
my
off.
charisma. If the opponent knows that I'm bloodthirsty, is at a -6. If I'm by any race other than elves,
Nice.
Yeah.
With can
there's a reason I'm called the Savage.
we sell things?
Potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
What's the like? How much?
Depends. You barter.
Is it Is it like
It's
a
a
haggling
haggling
system?
thing, yeah.
Or is
I usually just go with a flat rate, like what's in the list, because
But you
that's
can
just
haggle.
easier.
We've haggled before.
Yeah,
it?
but you
What's
can.
what's the? It's not obviously not full price, right? I get for selling it back to them.
For selling it back to him, you get full price. You actually
Oh,
do get
nice.
full price.
Then I'll be
Gear-
using this
gear's
town to
hard
sell
to come
some
by.
Unless if it's damaged, in which case then you wouldn't. But
Alright.
yeah. If you get like a 1 on your skill die using a weapon and it becomes damaged, then I think it's like minus a 4th for each negative point to your damage.
Alright.
And I think it's also to the skill roll to use, if I remember correctly. But I mean, everybody's bennied out of weapon damage, so we haven't really been able to do that.
Here's this one.
All right.
Alright.
All right. So you guys made your stealth rolls. You said you wanted to climb to a
Well-
good position.
Yeah, but is there like anything? I mean, like, is there any point of climbing if the town is basically under skyscrapers?
For fun.
Would that be
Obs.
overkill?
Did I just hear you say, "Oh, gonna kill"? Okay, I'm sorry, internet. I apologize. That was a low-hanging fruit.
Oh god, Edmund.
Oh, here we go.
No,
All right,
ogre.
I would
Right
be
up,
satisfied with just trying to find the highest spot. Then
getting high.
You want the highest spot?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
Speaking of
like-
which, make me 2 vigor rolls because it's been 2 days.
uh-oh. I'm in
Uh-oh.
trouble. I
You
should have
didn't
been
like
trying
stock
to.
up on Witherroot.
No, his dealer was Johnson.
You have an addiction. Oh,
His
yeah.
dealer was
Yeah, that's
Johnson,
true.
and the one
Johnson's
dealer
dead.
who he found in the camp got separated from him.
Yeah.
That's a fail.
Three.
That is a fail. Let me just...
Isn't there like levels of fatigue or something?
Yeah, you get 1 level of fatigue on that day. Make another one. Because that was for 1 day.
That's a 1 on the skill die.
Sweet!
He's not coming on this mission.
Here, wait. I'm gonna Benny that one.
Alright, Benny it.
Jesus Christ!
Well, I mean, since you're fatigued,
That's
you
why
get
they're
a
called
-1.
Bennies.
Whatever.
You have 5. Well, that's a regular fail, not a crit fail.
Okay. You're exhausted, so you have 2 levels of fatigue.
Maybe he's not coming on this mission.
He can still come on it. It's just that once he gets his last level of fatigue, then he's like out for like 1d6 days or something like that. Yeah. Oh, and then afterwards you can buy off your hindrance with a level up.
Cha-ching. I haven't even leveled up.
Alright. So yeah. I'm still gonna give you your rolls because I don't remember what they were. I'm sure that everybody will correct me. But you make it to the town.
Well, my stealth was like something awful. It was like a 16 or something.
Yeah, 16 is pretty bad.
Awfully good.
He was never seen again.
Yeah.
Wing.
But you are kind of getting the jitters from not having Witherroot in a while. And you two managed to sneak up onto a good vantage point overlooking the relative entrance to Canopy. And you kind of walk up to it. And you're walking up to the entrance of Canopy, and 2 Inquisition guards walk out to meet you. And they level their weapons and they say, name, rank, and serial number.
And I say, I've been in battle, and then I just like muttering and like kind of like falling over. They got us all!
About a year.
Where will you
Every
be?
time. Every time.
A ton.
Actually, I'll just roll 2d8s because there's only 2 of them. A 4 and a 1.
Nice.
So one of them definitely believes you, rushes over to you, and is like, "Oh my gosh, we gotta help this guy. He's in shock. He might have been attacked by something." And what was your roll?
A 10.
Oh my. The other guy's like, yeah, get the medic. And they kind of just like bring you inside of the town.
Yay!
They bring you to a kind of ruined area, I guess. It's inside of one of the buildings. It's a room within said building where kind of a medic has set up shop and is looking over various patients. It's rather small and cramped, but you know, she's making good use of it. It's a female dwarf, and she just says, "Oh, what's the problem? I'm delivering a baby later tonight." And the other 2 are like, "He's in shock. He might have been attacked by. What were you attacked by?"
They were everywhere!
He was attacked by something. We need this man to get help now. And she says, "Oh, all right. Just bring him to one of those mats over there, and I'll get to him eventually." And they kind of like sit you down. And you know, she's kind of busy. She has one of her nurses who's a male human. She hands him like a flask of whiskey and brings it over to you.
Nice. I'm gonna get drunk.
Does drinking lower your persuasion?
No. If anything, it would raise it.
Don't you get more persuasion?
I mean,
To a degree.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but
Depends
like
on
some people have trouble lying when they're drunk.
There is an edge called Liquid Courage that's designed for that.
yeah.
I
Liquid
should
courage
take
is
that.
pretty good. A lot of feats are really good. Or edges, I mean. This isn't 3.5. But yeah,
You're in there.
you're in. You guys,
There's a flask of whiskey.
you guys are. Well, you're definitely very surprised at what's going on. You can't stop thinking about Witherroot. So you kind of you see it, but you're just like, man, I really need Witherroot. I need my drugs, man.
Are you
So
saying this out loud, or?
no, he's thinking it. He's thinking it.
Thinking to myself, I wonder if somebody has Witherroot here.
Hope you didn't say that.
No, I'm thinking.
Stealth into the city and don't focus on the mission at all. Just try to find Witherroot.
I barely know you, so I'm not telling you about my addiction.
Especially since you don't trust me at all.
I don't fully trust you.
Is there anyone at the gate right now?
The two guard. Oh, the two guards are gone at this point.
They would be.
They followed him in. So there's currently nobody visible.
There's
Okay.
nobody visible.
Should we try to sneak in? Or should we hang back? Or should we go back and tell them what happened?
I mean, it looked like he went down, but it looked like he was acting, and that they believed him and took him inside, maybe?
We could probably sneak in during the confusion.
I imagine there's a lot more Inquisition inside that town since there were 2 at the gate. Or maybe there's not that much of a presence, but still, it's Inquisition, and they're not fun chaps to deal with.
So what should we do?
Well,
Should
we're
we-
supposed to provide support.
See your character sheet again.
Should we try to follow and see if we could see from a distance where he's
Incorporating
going?
some of the fun of last session into the Maya backstory.
Oh wow, this is recycling.
I think
Good.
they think he's one of them, and as far as I can tell, he's not a magic user, so he should be fine.
Okay. Well, how else could we provide support? Just
I don't know. I'm not going in there.
fair point. I'm not going in if you're not going in.
Then we're not going in.
Just
I mean, do you still want Witherroot?
Wow. Don't mind me. Please continue. I'm just making random rolls here.
Yeah, it's random. I mean, I have an idea. If you want to test and see how many Inquisition are actually in there, I have an idea. I'm going to make another bodyguard
okay.
and make him look like an Inquisition soldier.
Okay.
Okay. So
And
that's
I'm
what
gonna have-
happened last time.
I'm going to have him kind of lurch towards the gate. I'm going to have him walk away from where we are and then lurch towards the gate. And I'm going to have him kind of I know it doesn't speak, but I assume it can or something like that.
Or
I'm going to make it like it's a zombie.
Interesting. Okay.
So
And I'm going to have it go towards the gate.
Okay, roll your spell casting.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna try to lure them out, thinking they're
I'm
attacking the zombie.
going to see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's a 2.
He just shoves a pile of garbage towards the town.
Yeah, you raise your hand intent on creating some kind of a form out of nothing, and
I'll
then
Benny it.
you Benny it.
And then I
And then
Benny it.
you bend it. And his tower grows even taller.
And my
This thing's an 8, so it's going to be nigh indestructible.
sweet.
That's great.
And then wisps of dirt and dust from the ground kind of swivel up to your hands, and then you just kind of mold and shape a form until it becomes somewhat humanoid, and you start to use your imagination and kind of pull forth a form from that imagination and kind of color it with that as well, so it all of a sudden looks human, but has the body armor of an Inquisitor, and if you didn't notice, if you didn't know any better, it has a bit of an uncanny valley thing going on.
Well, I mean, I've seen his armor.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I mean, it's still uncanny valley.
But,
It's
yeah,
not like
it's-
it's not a sentinel or a mirror self
yeah.
sort of thing.
It looks human. It's
Yeah.
clearly not.
And then I'm gonna have it do what I want it to do.
All right.
And the obscure is still up because that thing lasts forever.
Oh yeah, but the uncanny valley thing would play into the zombie
Yeah, that's true.
because it would
And
have
it-
uncanny
It's also
movements.
nigh invulnerable. They need heavy weapons to kill it
Okay.
because it's got the hardy because I raised.
Oh.
Yeah, roll spirit for this.
Me, okay.
Yes. We'll try it this way. Notice. They definitely notice it.
5.
5. They notice it, and you kind of hear very faintly, "Zombie! Undead!" And then, like, a smattering of, like, Tiersnian bolts just, like, pelt it.
Any heavy weapons or explosives?
I mean, if it's one zombie, they're not
Yeah,
going
true.
to, like, use that right away.
Yeah.
I'd say for about 6 weapons, and make a notice roll.
Notice roll, okay.
And this one is still going to be relatively high target number.
5.
Sorry, roll a
5.
notice too.
If you want,
You got your -2 though.
yeah, you do have a -2.
Is the -2 for my fatigue?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, then but I also am in low lights, aren't I?
No, since you're a
Okay.
goblin, you have infravision.
Yeah, but it's half light.
Oh, right. Oh no, that's if you're trying to detect a living person.
Okay.
This is just bolts of light.
Yeah.
really.
So
Yeah.
I still have a 3.
Yep. And obviously
5.
5. It's dark out, so that would be another -2.
I have night vision goggles.
Oh yeah, you have night vision goggles. You are still just thinking about Witherroot. So yeah, you don't know. You can't determine an exact number of like people from this display of fireworks, as it were. But you know that there's a lot. There's a lot of bolts slamming on your bodyguard. So you figure that there's a lot in there.
Okay.
Just know, like, you know, specific number. And yeah, about like, I don't know, 12 seconds later, or maybe like a minute later, that's when they start using like the heavy weapons. What's the duration on your bodyguard?
The duration I believe is it's longer than rounds. I know that much. I don't know the duration. Let me figure this out.
But yeah, you kind of see from the building that's collapsed onto the other building, there are kind of several build up.
It's
up.
a minute, and then for every extra PowerPoint I spend, I can keep it going for another minute.
Okay, so spend another PowerPoint.
I'll keep track of it.
On minute 2, there are a couple of build-ups, well, several build-ups of energy coming from the building that's collapsed onto the other one, and large beams of energy just pound it from that area. And
It would disappear from that. If those are heavy weapons, it would disappear from that.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not actually indestructible?
No, it's not. It's nigh indestructible.
Nigh indestructible.
You need heavy weapons to deal with it.
Okay.
When I raise on it.
Let me just see what energy cannons do. Yikes.
Energy cannons. That's not good.
That's why I wanted to raise on the spellcasting.
8, 17, 25 points of damage.
It's obliterated.
Yeah, that was just from one hit.
Yeah.
And yeah, all that's left in its place is a smoldering crater.
All right.
Wait, are the people that were attending me? There's nothing else.
Oh. Okay. I would
they-
imagine since
Is everybody in the town like rallied by this, or just the guards?
Just the guards.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you kind of faintly hear after that, well, that was weird.
just out through the darkness.
About an hour later, after you were brought in, that's when the doctor starts treating you. Somebody's got a soundboard.
And that was the noise.
Yes, and then a cat all of a sudden walks in.
Monty Python-esque.
And then Yeah, the doctor comes up to you and she starts looking you over. She's actually got a firm grip. She's a lot stronger than what you thought. And she kind of looks you over and she says, so you were attacked by something, I kind of dropped the accent.
Yes, we were attacked by a bunch of people out there. Luckily, I wasn't wounded heavily, but I feel
What
my
attacked
mind has
you?
been shaken. I don't. People. They didn't work from any sort of organization. Just.
She says, well, you've certainly been attacked by something interesting if you don't have any wounds to show for it.
I got away. I can't say the same for the rest of the people around me, though. It was a massacre.
Well, then, I think you don't even need my help. She kind of just, like, holds your face like this. She's like, well, then you don't really need my help. What you need is a psychiatrist, bud. And then walks away.
Nice.
Isn't that the truth, though?
Oh.
Wait, so who's all in the room right now? Just.
There are about 6 dudes in there, who are like on mats, who are all waiting to be treated. You're on a 7th mat, and then in another, well, not really another room, but kind of curtained off, there's a woman having a baby.
Wait, are the Inquisition guys still with me?
No, they kind of left.
Okay. So then, I guess, am I free to go?
You. She kind of turns back. She's like, "You're asking me? Just get out of here! I'm not gonna."
I go, can I take the whiskey with?
No, that's my whiskey.
But
Take a swig and run.
I'm crazy.
Roll persuasion.
Ooh.
3.
Well, we tied.
Wait, so is it a reroll?
Yeah, it's a reroll,
Okay,
yeah. No, this time you gotta get a 4.
Still
Oh,
3. Oh, no, an
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, she got a 4. She says, I don't care if you're crazy or the resurrected Queen Sasha Bernori. You're not taking me whiskey. And his accent is going all over the place.
Yeah, it's like, no. And then the lady that's having the baby, I go, you need this more than me.
She takes it. She's like, thanks.
I say, have fun with the whiskey and the baby and bye.
Yeah, no, she was like right in the middle of like screaming, like, ah! Ah! Thank you.
And then I guess I'm leaving this place.
Yeah.
Make like a tree and
You just gonna, did you just gonna walk out the front gate?
No, I'll just walk out this building right now. Maybe
Yeah.
peruse around a little.
Yeah, you walk out. You notice that there are quite a few Inquisition troopers guarding the place. The majority of stuff in this town are in the 2 buildings, but then there are also some ruined buildings nearby that people have used as like makeshift homes and shops and whatnot, and a lot of street vendors too.
All right, well, since they're street vendors, I would like to sell my protective vest and my extra combat helmet.
All right, you find a weapons vendor. He's also a dwarf because why not? and he's like, well, I'll just take that off your hands. Is this an exchange, or do you just want to trade for credits or something?
I just want credits, but I may be back, little short man.
Lovely.
Short.
I'm crazy. The doctor said so.
Good luck with that.
That's your get out of jail free card.
And as I'm walking down the street, I say, you know, I should have. Maybe Paul was right all these years about calling me mad. Right, Willis? Willis isn't here with me. I guess I don't really want to leave because I'm gonna alert them to you. But I don't know how just one guy. What is can I estimate about how many people, how many Inquisition are in this? Like, is it 10 or is it 110?
You would wager an entire, well, maybe like half an army, maybe like, I don't know, platoon.
Initizing. Fancy word.
Yeah, I mean, it's not-
estimating of the
It's not a legion, it's just enough to, like, guard this town.
Alright.
estimating. Good.
You do also notice that they got some pretty heavy ordnance here, and the Inquisition seems to really like that collapsed building across the street from you.
Blow it up, fam.
Well then, I want to get some know-how once I'm here. Some knowledge about what's going on.
What's going on?
I don't know. So they really like the collapsed building as in they are like in it? Or
Yeah.
wait, like they're inside a tilted building?
Yeah.
Tilted skies.
Well, that's just interesting. I'm going to go there.
All right. And the guards just don't even bat an eyelash. They let you in. Yeah, it seems like for the most part, a lot of the shops are still intact, but this is also where the sheriff, or rather the peacekeeper of this town, and all the guards, or the guards used to control the town from. And if you look inside of the peacekeeper's office, you can see a human with a bit of scruff on his face. Not like a total beard, but
Actually, no,
he hasn't
no.
shaved in like a few days maybe. And he's wearing a big cowboy hat, sort of. Not because it's in style, but because he really likes it.
Nice.
Sounds like your kind of man.
I guess I'm going to go talk to that guy.
All right. He says,
I say,
he kind of has his feet on the table, and he looks up at you and he says, "What do the Inquisition want this time?"
nothing but a conversation, my cowboy-wearing hat sheriff man.
Boy, wearing hat, sheriff.
Not
Just a
interested.
cowboy sitting on his head.
Come on! And I sit down in a chair. What's new?
Well, the Inquisition took over this town, in
That was what I
case
was
you
trying
haven't
to go.
guessed.
Sabotaging.
Yes, we did. Are you liking the Inquisition here? Are we doing a good job?
What do you think?
I take it that means you're not happy with what's going on around here?
Well, you can tell that apple pie North Bane wuss or whatever his name is to kiss my ass.
Now, what if I told you that I wasn't in the Inquisition and I actually snuck in here pretending to be crazy and I need your help to get this city out of Inquisition control?
Then you actually are crazy.
The leader of the
I
revolution.
may actually be crazy, but everything I'm telling you is true. And we have a group of men outside that could be of use to you if you have a few more men here.
Roll persuasion.
Willis, tell him.
A 6.
Oh, you beat me by one.
Yeah.
He kind of leans in towards you and he says, "How do I know that this isn't some kind of Inquisition trick?"
That long pause.
Well, I can tell you I hate the Inquisition, and that I got this off of an Inquisition guy that I told to give me his clothes, and I killed 2 other Inquisition guys. So I don't really have any proof, but if you will they let you leave the town? Like, can you just stroll outside on a walk? Because I don't want to leave the town because getting in here was a little bit hard. Or maybe send one of your friends out to talk to the people. I'll show you where our camp is.
Follow me. And he kind of gets up. You both leave the building.
Was that the plan?
It's okay, guys. I'm gonna get an army for us, or at least a few people.
He gets to like the edge of he gets to like the town limits, and he tells the 2 guards there that you're off to look for a missing little girl, and that you're there to escort him. You kind of walk off, and one of them says to the other, "Wait, isn't that the guy who we like just let in?" Nah, I can't. It can't be. It's got to be the uniform. We all look the same in it.
That last guy was crazy.
Yeah.
That last guy was crazy.
And
Something about zombies.
he leads you like a few blocks away. Not too much. You guys can actually see him. You're probably still
I can
distracted.
See it. He's distracted.
Yeah. You can see him and a guy wearing a trench coat and a cowboy hat kind of strolling along the street.
A 8.
Well, if you got an 8 on your notice, I'll give it to you. Yeah, you both see this.
I want to stealth away from him. To go meet these guys.
Yeah, make a stealth or make a notice roll. You make a notice roll. You make a stealth roll.
The obscure is still in effect, by the way.
Then it'll be at a -4 for you.
Yeah. I thought it was -6.
If you got a raise. Wait.
Because it's magical. I thought it was -6.
You are right, actually.
Page 40. I mean,
So I got an 8. Do I notice him
No, you're right.
going
You're right,
away?
Hanson.
-6.
So you get a -6 to your notice roll.
So 2. 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got a 4. Just barely.
Just barely. Yeah. So you stealth away from him. You don't know
I'm
that
gonna
he's...
head over this way and kind of trying
I'm
to
just
emerge
hanging
from the
out
shadows.
like.
Okay. What was your roll again? Actually, make another one.
Seven.
Cool. You try to get the drop on him, and you come face to face with both of his pistols.
Oh, I'm not trying to drop. I'm trying to just like fade out of the darkness.
Fade out of the dark. I thought you were trying to like sneak up on him.
Well, yes and no. I'm not like sneaking as an intent to attack.
But
You're still sneaking up to him.
Okay,
He would still, like, being a battle-hardened person, he's probably not
He
letting
still
anyone-
notices
anyone
he pulls
that's-
out his
yeah.
pistols.
He still notices you, and he like whips around and brings both guns to bear on you, and he says, "All right, you've got 5 seconds to explain to me who you are and what you are doing here, right now."
He's
5.
He's one of my guys.
Free and
See?
Tola.
Do I hear this?
We have 2 scouts out here that have been kind of watching.
Because I didn't see him stealth away. How far away?
Yeah, I think at this point you kind of notice he's right there, and you're just like, "Wait, what? Is he right here?"
And before we get introductions, I need to do one thing. Nana, nana, boo, boo. You said I couldn't do it, and I did it. Never underestimate Ulysses MacArthur.
I had faith in you.
I had a lot of fun testing their defenses.
I
Yeah,
Did you see
I
that
heard-
giant smoking crater?
I heard some.
Oh, that was you?
Yes.
Oh, impressive fireworks display.
Oh, that was them.
Yeah, I know. But I was wondering what they were firing at.
They were
Oh, yeah.
firing at a
This is the sheriff of the
zombie.
town.
Peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper. Sheriff man. Cowboy hat. Look at it.
They were pressing cowboy hat.
I like the cowboy hat too. So everyone likes their cowboy hat. It's just a fashion statement. I know they're not in style.
Stetsons are cool.
How did you manage to get out here?
We said that we were looking for a little girl. And I'm an Inquisition member.
What are they gonna do if you don't come back with a little girl?
You're not even there.
Oh.
Yeah, you're just in disbelief that I teleported.
Well, no, like you said, I noticed them.
Yeah, you notice them, but
Oh.
they're far away from
Oh, okay. So
you. Yeah.
I start walking over to where I hear this commotion.
The Peacekeeper like whips around with the
Wait.
pistols again.
I want to try to stealth up.
And I say, I'm sitting there looking around like, and where is that green teddy bear?
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a tough one. Oh,
No.
17.
Yeah, I'm at a minus 2.
you're +2 as well.
Oh, yeah,
It's
so
just whatever you rolled.
Yeah, it's just a straight roll for you.
So 8 plus 3.
11.
Yeah. So yeah, he whips around with his pistols again, and he like levels them right at you.
That's still one of mine. You are very, very perceptive.
What are you, a magician? Can you just pull friends out of a hat?
Hey, I know this guy.
Yeah, he's in my army.
True story.
How big is this army?
Well,
Am I just going to walk around the corner and there's going to be 7 more people?
Yes.
I'm telling you to lower your expectations. TikTok's a lot bigger than
we got a bunch of men over there. My army alone is 50 men, and the men that came with us is like 10 of us.
He's got a few screws loose, but he's a good man.
we can promise 10 for sure.
10 for sure.
Plus 50. Well, actually, plus 49 because he's one of the 50.
All right.
The crazy actually helped him get into town. Believe it or not. That's why we sent him.
Wait, have you been talking to Paul?
Yeah, do we know that the crazy guy helps?
Paul tells everybody that I'm crazy, and I think he told that doctor.
You're bloody crazy.
What doctor?
Well,
The doctor that said I was crazy.
if we're going to just keep
Doesn't
on
surprise
talking
me.
while we're still here, look all the way over there. And he points back to town. He says, those 2 guys over there, they're still trying to peer out over there. I don't know if they noticed us or not. But we better make ourselves scarce or eventually they'll catch on.
Yeah, we got like 5 more
Yeah,
minutes
scarce,
before
let's
the
go.
darkness lifts.
All right. Follow me. And you go around the corner of a building. And he lifts up a manhole cover from the street. And you walk down into it. There's like a ladder. So really you climb down into it.
Walk down the ladder.
And he takes you a ways down the sewer, or at least what's left of it, because it's very dry. There's like no running water or anything down there. And
really, really old poop.
yeah, about a twist and a turn here and there.
Uh-oh.
And you climb up another ladder, and at the top of this ladder, kind of a hatch opens up, and you see at the top of it another goblin, this time a female, and she says, well,
While we're in the sewers, I escape off to have an emergency bathroom break because my guts are killing me.
okay.
You
Roll,
just drop trout.
Yes, off in the corner.
roll.
It's a
use the
sewer.
corners. Don't use the corners.
All right, so he's off having his bathroom break. The rest of you guys enter inside of a building. It's a little bit of a ruined building, but it's kind of, standing still. It's you can tell that there's like 4 walls, like it's not crumbling to bits and pieces and whatever. And you look at the interior of this room. There's kind of a heating lamp off in a corner. There are certain tables with various bits of military-grade ordnance. You see like metal armors. You see combat armors. You see guns. A lot of them crude, a lot of them not, and also various, probably elven grade melee weapons. And you see a lot of other dudes. Well, when I say a lot, I mean like about 10 other people. And he brings you guys inside and he says, "Welcome. This is the Canopy Resistance. Or at least all we have for now."
Oh yeah, just fine. This will do just fine.
I need you to make, well, roll for me a d4 minus 2, with your wild die, of course, because I know you don't have tracking. Cool, you're lost in the story right now. Nice. All right, and he kind of turns around and, or this peacekeeper, he turns around, he kind of looks, and he says, wasn't there another goblin with you guys?
Oh yeah, he comes and goes as he pleases. I wouldn't worry too much about him.
He said something about needing to drop trow while we were down there.
You don't know? I don't know what trow is.
I
Trow?
clutched my stomach and said, "It's an emergency," and ran away.
I think he had to.
I know.
Well, I hope he knows the way over here.
Probably doesn't.
He'll find us. I mean, we lose him a lot now that I think about it. He always comes back.
He says,
he got one of those mythical crystals of returning.
he says, oh my gosh. Well, anyways, I kind of just wanted to bring you here because I was initially going to just have everybody wait for us and then, point their guns at you and see whether or not you are Inquisition or not, because I still didn't fully believe you, but here we are with
An understandable
other
response.
Yeah. Well, anyways, my name is Bran Targus. I am the Peacekeeper of Canopy. And, well, I showed you mine, now show me yours. We might as well bring this goblin back with us while we're at it.
Can I hear any sounds from where I am?
Over that.
Well, I mean, like, I've got to be done at this point. I'm lost. Like,
Yeah.
I know where I am at least because there's a little pile of goblin dung in the corner. So if I
pile or is it a liquid pool?
it's a mix. It's a liquidy pile.
So then,
Like
should,
Goblin dung.
should we go back to our camp and bring them here? Because we just have a makeshift camp. I think this is a lot better place to.
Yeah, I mean we can bring our. Is he our leader? What is he?
How labyrinthine is
quail
the
feathers?
sewer
Quail-
system?
Quail
feather.
I mean, your
He's the guy
character
we
would know
talked.
this.
So I asked the peacekeeper if we can bring our guys back here.
He
You
says,
can come with us to meet them.
Yeah, you can come with us to make sure we're not gonna ambush you or anything.
yeah, I'll go
Well,
with you guys.
I could, surely I know the way back to where the sewer started.
Do you?
Do I? I
He
kind of be paying
Kind of
attention.
took you around a few twists and turns
Okay.
before.
So
But,
completely lost.
Maybe we just come back and you just like pulling up your trousers.
But he's like, well, I'll tell you what, I'll come back with you, but I'm gonna take one of my own with me, someone trusted, relatively. I mean, I don't trust her at all, but she at least gets results.
Alright.
And then he calls for the goblin. No, I'm kidding. He calls for, what's your character's name?
Oh, Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Mine?
Yeah.
Kira.
Kira. He said. He
What
says,
is-
"Hey,
Are
Kira."
you actually on the like a pirate on the seas?
I was a pirate on like the lake near Bliston.
The lake
Oh,
near
okay.
Bliston. Really interesting. You do
Okay.
realize that you're like, well,
Other side of the country.
you're on the other side of the country, but there used to be a lake called Vol Lake. There's a crater now where it used to be.
Mhm.
I mean, you could have been from there.
Mhm.
Okay.
That
well,
works.
yeah. So you're actually going with it, or are you still going with Bliston? Or the Pamisha Lake?
Yeah, the Pamisha Lake.
Okay. So you're still going with Pamisha Lake?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. He says, "This is Kira. They call her the Savage. And I definitely know why. She
Savage. That's not
Do
a
you
name
know
for
why?
a lady.
let's just say an entire pack of mutants, and about 2 hours later, one would wonder who the monster really is."
A pack of mutants.
So much for your.
You haven't been in the urban jungle long, have you?
No.
Oh, Kira,
Oh.
it's good to meet you. I'm a good, keen eye, and I can tell you're a capable woman. Remind me a lot of a nurse I had that I'm still looking for.
Who in the
It's not
hell
a-
is this?
It's not a very piratey name.
Oh, by the way,
I'm Ulysses MacArthur.
since you're still in the sewers, I need you to make a notice
Right.
I'm
roll.
a general.
Right.
Oh god, is he gonna get eaten by rats?
At -2
2 because of your.
yeah. Well, also I'm in the dark.
Yep.
So that's like a -3.
So yeah, you don't see anything. I need you three and Brand. You all get back into the sewers. I need you all to make notice rolls.
I know this is atrocious.
Me too.
I
Well,
got
that's
one.
good.
And you're in the pitch black.
And you got a 3.
Hey, I got a 5.
4.
Actually, wild cards get dedicated bennies.
I got a 5.
So I'll use one.
Goes.
All right. 7. That's better.
What did you stir up?
A load of shit.
What are the rolls again?
I got a solid
4.
one.
5.
4, 5, 1. Yeah.
Full crit fail one.
Yeah, you're just kind of rambling at this point. You're just like,
My
"Oh,
character never does that.
You're a new
um,
character, so you get 3 bennies.
Now,
You get 3
Kira,
bennies.
since
Yeah,
you're
hey,
new
can
to
I have
this
3
party,
bennies?
let me regale you with
Can I have 3
tales
bennies?
of me.
can you have free bennies?
3.
Oh,
Because
3
I'm a new
bennies.
character.
She's a new character.
Yeah.
Can I call you Neckbeard the pirate?
No! I will beat him with my bow. if
Everyone
he
be
calls
quiet.
me
I'm
Neckbeard.
regaling Kira with stories
I
of
haven't
my
even met you.
past. Well, there was this one time we had to fight
Can I
a
hit him
giant
too?
moople. No, and I tell you, this isn't about any moople.
Like, can I just like take it and crack it across his thighs?
I know you think the moople
Yeah,
might be
roll-
like this
roll,
big, but we
attack.
fought
What are you
one
attacking
that
him
was
with
like this big.
Just like my bow, like just taking it and like whacking him.
Yeah. Roll your fighting.
And that was the first time that Jane almost died.
6.
6. That's a hit.
Can I just roll to like my damage
Yeah.
for the bow? Yeah.
Oh boy! Double 6s.
Jesus!
You're just gonna knock him out with pain.
26 damage.
It's not lethal, but you're probably just outcooled from pain.
She just cracks you in the legs, and you just like fly upwards and fall flat on your face. It's more than just a straight up trip. Like she just swept you off your feet, and it was painful.
Wait,
And then I'm just
knocked,
gonna look at him on the ground and go, "Looks like you're really falling for me, huh, buddy?"
am I knocked out?
And just walk away.
You said that was 26 damage.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
He does have combat armor now, but
Oh, I also have intimidation. Can I roll for that when I'm speaking to him?
You can.
You just did a very intimidating thing. Oh, another double 6.
No,
That's a
that was
3.
three.
Okay.
Where did it go?
Oh, jeez. You're getting intimidated.
8.
I'm gonna roll against it. That'd be your spirit.
3.
I just like look at you and like poke you in the back. I'm like, that'll teach you to fucking talk to me. Ulysses MacArthur.
Well,
Swear.
you don't take like actual damage, but you take like 3 wounds worth of non-lethal damage. But the funny thing about it is it doesn't actually, or does it? I don't know. Somebody correct me in the comments. I'm
I
too
thought if
lazy
it
to
was
look it up.
would be enough to like knock them down, they're knocked out. Otherwise, it's just kind of.
I would agree with that. I don't
It's
know.
really,
entrance
really
I made for
painful.
myself.
Yeah, it's just really, really painful. You're not knocked
Oh,
out.
dang it, I want
It's
to be
not enough
knocked
to
out.
knock
A couple more points,
That's
and you would have been.
Here I am,
Maybe
just
grab your
standing.
pants because you're intimidated.
Now that is a feisty woman.
Just, I'll hit you again. Don't test me.
Yeah.
Do not test me.
I said you were feisty. That's accurate.
Son, I have not had my coffee today. You do not want to talk to me.
I hear rattling. Get your weapons out.
Yeah, lovely.
We've got company. And he leads you guys down like a ways inside of this sewer. Little twist, a little turn, and then all of a sudden you're going down another tunnel. And here you see Odium surrounded by we'll say 5 skeletons. I'm feeling generous today.
See? I told you we'd find him.
Am I seeing this right? Those are skeletons, like out of stories. They're just walking bones.
Looks like it.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
Do you not get out very much?
I've been on the seas for the past 6 years.
Ah.
And you haven't seen any necromancers on the seas? Have
They
you
don't
run
really
in?
raise any dead because it's all water. They just sink there.
Oh, buddy, I have seen the dead rise from water.
This reminds me of that one time.
I mean, everyone else is
Zombie
dogmen out there.
sharks.
There are a lot of dogmen.
Zombies. You see something.
Does everyone say this? Because I have night vision goggles. I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were too busy with your painful innards, which are soon to become outards.
Bran kind of finds a lever on the wall and then lights. come
Oh, God!
on. It's not that bright.
So, have you ever turned
Yeah.
the lights on when you have night vision
It
goggles
blinds.
on? It
Yeah.
blinds you.
Yeah, but it's still. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But it's still like dim light.
Even dim light, like anything with night vision goggles, like if it gets in there, it's just gonna blind you.
Why?
All right, and then you guys are kind of here. You know, we'll just use this one for now. So that'll be Brand.
Double pistols.
All right. So, that being said, he has 1 dedicated Benny left. All right, so let's get right into combat. That was
So the
Brand's
lights
card.
come
by the way,
on,
not
and
their
I
card.
let out a little yip of I'm surrounded by zombies. Or skeletons. Yeah, skeletons.
Haha, I don't go last.
So he actually goes first, followed by MacArthur. Okay. So he is going to move over here, take out both of his pistols. He is going to shoot with both of them. Okay, first attack. He's gonna Benny that. That was bad. And he's gonna miss. That's on the first attack. Second attack is also a miss. So that happened.
Wait.
Oh yeah, because the +2 from
Can
the,
anybody use arcane tech?
Yeah, anybody can use
Oh,
arcane
okay,
tech.
cool.
He pulls out both of his pistols and he shoots one after the other at one of the skeletons, and the blaster bolts just kind of go through all of the spaces between the bones. Wait a minute. I forgot he had the Joker. He had a +2 on everything. So he actually hit both times. Alright. So... Oh... don't mind the rolls. Okay. So for one of his pistols... Wow. Wow. 18,
21.
21, 23 points of damage. That was for one attack, but it still kills him. So the both blaster bolts just kind of slam right into the skeleton's bones, and just like it's not like he burns the bones. It's almost like a great big wave of energy just like slams right into the bones and causes them to just fly everywhere. Almost like a mini explosion hit the skeletons twice. And that is the end of his turn. Next up is MacArthur.
I'm gonna shoot at someone. I'm gonna shoot at this guy.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So an 11.
An 11 will be a raise.
Nice. So a 9.
9.
P2.
AP2. Yep. You level your rifle at, which one was it again?
This guy.
That one. You level your rifle at the one closest to you, and you blast him, like, kind of in the chest area, the rib cage area of that skeleton. And he kind of just reels back, and, like, an arm falls to the ground, and he tries to pick it up, and he tries to, like, figure out where to put it back on himself. He's shaken.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is these guys. Oh boy. So they got to make spirit rolls. Also, I'm going to roll a timer. So 2 turns for the timer. And this skeleton is going to roll a d4 +2 for his spirit.
And he fails.
And he fails. So he's still shaken. One of the skeletons turns around, and he's going to make an attack at Brand. He gets a nat 1, so Brand is going to get AOO. Yeah, he's going to get an AOO on him. I'll give it to him. Let's see. And he's going to fail it. This guy over here, he's yeah, he's gonna also attack Brand. He's gonna fail. This skeleton is going to go and attack Odium. He's gonna crit fail, so Odium, you get an attack of opportunity against him.
Okay. Well, I imagine I had my rapier out because, I mean,
Yeah.
well, it wouldn't
Well.
make sense to walk around with my bow out in the.
Always protect your back while pooping.
So.
In an unknown location.
In lieu of a wall, use your rapier.
So fighting.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh God, I didn't mean it that way.
4.
4.
Oh wait, -2. So
-2. Yeah, you're gonna miss. This one is also going to move up to you, and he's going to attack you. 3, so that's going to miss you.
4. Gang up.
You're right. Your parry is a 5 though, because you have your rapier out.
Mhm.
Actually, it's a 6 because of the rapier. Base parry is 5, so he's gonna miss. And that's the end of their turn. Next up would be Frian.
Korean's gonna like lift those goggles up and be like rubbing his eyes because he's blinded right now.
Alright.
I imagine my parry is probably like a 3 right now.
I'll say your parry is at -2 because of that. And it'll just last for the rest of the round. Which is good for you because, you know, they've already went.
Yeah.
Next up is
Me.
Kira.
Kira?
Kira.
Korea.
Captain Neckbeard.
I'm gonna come over by this guy. And because I don't know if I shoot them, if my arrows are gonna go through or not, so I'm gonna take like I did with him, and I'm gonna take and like swing right at the neck joint.
Okay. That's going to be at a -4 to hit. And it is going to count as an improvised weapon.
Okay. I'm not gonna make it. Ah!
All right.
11.
11. Yep, that is actually a raise.
Ha ha!
So 2d6 and a
remember?
d4.
Okay.
So you aced on the 4.
Oh yeah, so 4, 8,
11.
11.
11. You take out your bow and you kind of ready it like a baseball bat. You swing it right in the neck. And if you were playing T-ball right now, you would have scored a home run because his head just like flies clean off. It starts bouncing around in the cavern. It kind of falls over here, and the entire skeleton just crumbles. All right, and lastly, Odium gets to go.
Now, if I sneak over to here, is that my move, or can I also attack?
You can't
Well,
really
you
sneak.
can't really
Okay,
sneak,
Can't really sneak? Okay.
but you can move over there. But one of them will get an attack of opportunity.
Well, I'm just gonna attack then.
All right,
I'll attack the this guy.
cool. All right. Now remember, your attack is at a -2 because you are fatigued.
Mm-hmm. So 2.
That is a 1 on the skill die.
That's a crit fail.
Oh yes.
That's them gonna attack you.
No, actually.
Oh, that's not how it works for players?
Well, I mean, I can do whatever I want when it comes to a crit fail. There's no like set rules
True.
in Savage Worlds, but I just do AOs for enemies because 1, it makes it easier on you guys, and 2, I don't want to deal with like a bajillion damaged weapons. So roll me a d6.
A 1.
A 1. You have you have a -1 to the damage on your rapier, as well as a -1 to hit with your rapier.
I think I'm covered in bone juice.
Was that like forever?
Until you can get it repaired.
Okay, wait. So -1 to the damage.
Yeah,
And
so
the
like
attack.
damage -1, it just means you have a -1 to hit and to damage when you use it. Alright, and with that out of the way, next round of combat.
Wait, can you wear a harness and a combat armor?
Flash harness? Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
any kind of harness? I guess there's multiple.
Well, I mean,
So-
flash harness counts as a
But-
harness counts as a weird science device, so
I'm
you-
rubbing my eyes for a full 2 rounds almost.
Why?
The energy
said it
emitter?
Oh,
Am I?
oh,
not,
that's why.
Am I not dealt then?
Yeah, that's just a card.
Oh.
The energy emitter?
The energy emitter.
The shield? Or, yeah.
Oh, the
personal
personal.
energy shield emitter.
Yeah, no, you can wear that over armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean-
what does that do?
It's the deflection
Exactly.
spell.
Yeah, it gives you
What is deflection?
you can basically activate it. You basically get to cast a deflection spell, but you can cast it as a free action.
Alright.
But the thing about it is you can only cast it on yourself.
Yeah. It's like you push a button and
Yeah. And then there's another device called the power weapon modification, which you attach it to a specific weapon, and it works kind of like the it kind of works like the personal shield emitter,
Okay.
where like it casts smite on the weapon and only that weapon, but you can do it as a free action.
Personal shield emitters are really great. Everything else pretty much requires a weird science roll. That one doesn't. Does that one?
What?
Does it require a weird science roll to do that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, weird science devices, or arcane tech as I call them in my setting, require weird science rolls.
Wait, what's weird science? Is it
It's
skill?
it's an arcane background. You can buy the skill even if you don't have the arcane background at a D4,
Alright.
and then it requires an edge to bring it up to a D6
Alright.
called Tech Savvy.
It's an 80s movie.
Yeah.
John Hughes or somebody.
What he said. What are you doing watching this? Go watch that. No, please watch this. We're almost done, I swear. Only a little bit more of your time. All right, Brand is going to attack the skeletons in front of them. Well, shoot, that's gonna be a miss. All right. Oh, whoops. Other weapon. That's actually going to be a hit. Yeah, just a bog standard hit for 9 points of damage. So, Brand takes out his 2 pistols. He's struggling with both of these skeletons. He tries to shoot one, and he misses. It just fires straight up into the air, right up into the ceiling of the sewer. He shoots another one, and this one is actually more like a burn. It kind of chips off some of the bones, and like, I don't know, a fourth of the skeleton is like reduced to splinters, and the skeleton kind of like peers at his wound, kind of like falters back a little bit, and you know, is kind of confused, I guess.
Mine is undead can be confused.
Yeah, I guess. So he's shaken. That'll be the end of Brand's turn. The skeletons will get to go then. Try to get rid of the shaken status. He gets it. Oh no, wait. Wrong die. Wrong die. He gets it. And he is going to attack Brand. He is going to miss. Actually, no, he'll hit. He'll hit.
Gang up bonus.
Yeah, the other one will attack, and he will miss. No, wait. He'll hit because of gang up bonus. Okay. So, Brand is going to take 4 points of damage. Does nothing to him. And then another 5 points of damage. Does nothing to him.
Okay.
The other 2 skeletons... this one will attack Odium. Well, both of them are going to attack Odium. 6,
Ooh.
10 for his attack.
My parry's at a 6.
Okay. So that is a raise. The other one is going to miss. So Odium takes 7 points of damage.
I think you're actually fine off that, aren't you? Or are you
My
shaking?
vigor's like
You're
a
shaken.
3.
You're shaking.
Yeah,
Well, you have some armor.
Oh yeah, I have +1.
Yep, he's got leather armor.
Dude, your overall toughness with armor is 4 right
yes.
now. Wow. Wow, that's bad.
I'm in trouble.
No, your overall toughness is 5. You
How's
get
it
plus. It's his base toughness is 4.
No, my base toughness is at 3 because I got the gut wound.
Oh yeah, you're right. But wait, didn't you get healed at all?
No.
I
That
got
was a
healed,
permanent
but it
injury.
was a it was a
It was a-
permanent.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. So I better make a
That-
note of that.
That wound is permanent for the rest of that character.
Yeah.
It
All
wasn't
right.
And
like
just
her.
imagine, he is alive.
There's a reason I keep trying to run away.
Well, he didn't make double one on his bigger roll and died. Or when he was incapacitated.
Well, that's because we try and avoid damage by bendying out of it, and then we have no bendies to make the death save.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's true.
And that's at -3.
Uh-huh.
All right.
It's a
Yeah, I
savage
didn't just
system.
die. I like exploded, man. Like, they're just my guts are scattered all over the hallway or wherever we were.
I would imagine that kind of roll, some of the blood would be on him.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna Benny the 3 that I had against you.
It's even
That's-
worse.
Yeah. He still gets a 3 though. You know what? I'll give you more Bennies.
He really
Wow,
wants to hit
this
you.
is like a countdown. Oh my gosh.
I'm invested.
Hey, it's a hit.
Cool. All right.
So, like,
I just wanted to start giving away bennies because I noticed, like, I don't give bennies away mostly because I'm like, I don't want to have like them attack and then hit and then deal massive amounts of damage.
Yeah.
But then you guys don't get any bennies.
Yeah,
Next
'cause you got rid
episode
of the
on
Joker
Hoarders.
Yeah.
This is
What?
the downside.
The
of
next
system.
episode on Hoarders.
Now I'm shaken. Does that add to the fatigue?
Yeah, it means you have a -3 to everything.
Ooh,
Oh,
damn.
and you take. Oh, I just ruined my timer.
Those 4.
Yep. So that was an ace. 5,
Mm.
9, 11 points of damage.
That's 2 wound territory. No, he's already shaken, right?
Yeah.
So then anything over his toughness is a wound.
So yeah,
So
was
that's
that
2 wound territory.
Yep.
I think he's taken 2 wounds because he said -2 for everything.
-3.
How's the -3? I thought he only had 2
He
of
has
fatigue.
2 fatigues and then a shaken on top, right?
I thought shaken didn't do anything.
Shaken doesn't do anything.
Not for bigger rolls.
It's wounds and fatigue. So that is a 2 you got there.
Yeah.
All right, and he's taking it. So he's got 2 wounds and he's shaken.
He is so close to death.
Is Jane the only character death today? Stay tuned to find out next.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna do combat
if you-
first.
If you kill a second character,
That's awesome.
that means you'd be the only original character.
I would.
We'd pretty much have to
Oh my
start the
gosh.
campaign over.
Right.
That's funny. All right. That means Kira is
Yes,
next.
Kira.
Keep wanting to call you Kreia, but that's some completely different.
I'm just gonna wander over here.
Wander over yonder.
Yeah.
You see the goblin getting pummeled, and
You're
you're
not
like,
gonna help me.
Basic. Well, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna swing at the
Do
skeleton.
you get a
again.
gang up bonus?
Yeah. Yes. Fighting is a D8. Six.
6. All right. That.
Oh yeah. Do you heal?
No.
So no, we don't have to heal.
Talk to
both
someone
of the
about
healers
that.
are dead.
Yeah, right. I have miracle elixirs, but that's mine.
So that is
Selfish.
actually a hit.
Sweet.
Yep, you hit him.
You're still using your bow as a melee weapon?
3.
3.
Bounces off.
Well, you needed to roll a d6 and a d4 because your bow is
Oh.
considered an improvised weapon. So I'll
Yeah,
give you a
I forgot about
reroll on that.
4.
4. All right. Take out your bow and you just start whacking it with your bow
So
to
much
no
gooder.
effect.
It's so much gooder. I have the best words.
It's way more better.
So I roll my spirit.
Oh wait, I did
Yeah.
get the gang up bonus, so
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't have been enough to.
wouldn't
Oh,
have been
okay.
enough. But
It
I'm just
would've had
saying, I
to be
did
like
deal
a
more damage.
What am I at? I got a.
You're at -4.
Yeah.
So, but for spirit rolls, you're at +1 from him. No, you're outside of his radius.
Yeah, he's outside of his range.
So that's a 1.
Audio command.
What do I need to hit?
You need an 8.
Like total? Or
Yes. You need an 8 because you have -4 to everything.
9.
You are worse than dead right now.
No.
One more try.
Like a gambling man at a casino.
I don't know.
You don't get a 1, right?
He can act.
You can do something! What are you gonna do?
I am going to take my boost vigor potion.
Boost vigor potion.
Well, that'll boost my vigor for my toughness and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, your toughness will be a... Yeah, your toughness will be a base 4 for as long as that lasts.
It is at a... Or my toughness will be a base 4.
Yeah.
So what will
Your
my
vigor-
vigor...
Your vigor will be a D6, because
Okay.
it's a D4 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And I want to guard. Or... Oh, wait,
You
that's
want-
another action,
that's another
isn't it?
action.
Okay, I'll just... Yeah.
Although...
How long does the boost vigor last?
3 rounds normally.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is that the first one, or
No,
is
no,
the
no,
first
no,
one next
no.
time?
No, next
Okay.
round.
It's so after your third action with it dissipates.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your next turn will be its first round.
Yep. Alright, so MacArthur. I'm gonna shoot at that guy! Alright. Shoot at him. To no avail! To no avail. Alright. And now it's Freehan's turn.
My turn.
That was a quick turn.
Yep.
Rubbing my eyes, it's dissipating. I can start to see. Yeah. Shamble forward and whack this one.
Alright. What are you whacking him with?
Elven blade.
An elven blade. Nice.
Everybody's
I
in there
wanted one of
shooting.
those.
They're expensive.
I know they are. That's why I didn't get one.
I wanna buy
I
something
got a
fancy.
7,
I don't know what
8 to
yet,
hit it.
I got 560
Eight,
gold.
that is a hit.
I'm
Okay.
going shopping.
Where's my other D6 the third one? Nine, 11 at AP
Ask me
2.
when you do. I dare you. See what happens.
Okay. 11.
Another 26 points a day.
So you come in with your elven blade and you don't really slash at it. You stab it right in the head. And because the elven blade is made to be more sharper than more sharper
We can talk.
more sharp than normal blades, it just goes right straight into the skull, and then you just yank the skull right off of the body and just throw it to the other end of the room. And he crumbles to
Sprinkle a little trail of
bones.
bone dust
Wait,
after
how
it.
does shooting multiple times in a round work?
Well, first your
When you
gun
have
needs
that
to
rate
have
of fire stuff.
you can shoot. You can make that many attacks. They're all at -2, and only one of the attacks gets the wild die.
Okay.
By the
You can
way, don't
see.
I have miracle elixirs on that sheet?
Yes, you do.
You good idea to invest in
I
that?
have 5 of them.
Yeah.
I have a couple.
I have 3 of them right now.
None of us
I-
have.
I spent my last half a pound of carrying weight on those.
That is good to know.
Oh boy. That doesn't bode well.
Well,
It doesn't
Yeah.
bone well.
Doesn't bode
Ah.
well.
Ha ha. Humor.
hey, we all go
Yes.
before them. We should be able to finish off the last 3.
All right, and Kira actually gets to go first.
I'm gonna whack at him again.
All right.
Do you not have a melee weapon?
No! I only have the bow!
How is she considered a savage if she doesn't have a melee weapon?
My penchant for gut shots. Ooh. 13.
13. That's a raise.
Wait, plus game up?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, it's still a raise.
You go higher.
Alright.
Yeah. 2d6 and a d4.
So 2, 2, 4 is 8.
8. He's shaken.
Yay.
You rattled his bones.
You keep whacking at him, and you just start
It's like,
whacking wildly
This
after
bitch won't quit!
after you figure out that it's not affecting him. You're just going, why won't you die? And it just starts leaning down a bit more.
Basically in character is the best thing about that.
Okay, now I see why.
Brand, realizing that one of the dudes he was fighting is dead. Diverts his full attention to the other skeleton right next to him. He levels both of his pistols. 9
No, wait, my name is Skeleton.
Yeah.
That one hit him.
Oh yeah, he got a raise on the first hit.
Damn.
And he got a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Skeletus is too hard to hit. He's invisible and he has a riot shield.
Yeah. So what happens is you come to his aid, you do your stab and yank away thing to
Stab
that one
flick.
skeleton.
Did the skull hit you on the head?
Then Bran, like, immediately brings his pistol to the other skeleton's head, and then boom! And it also crumples to bones. So that is the end of his turn, the end of Kira's turn, and now it is Odium's turn.
I am going
You do
to.
have one who is shaken, so you can at least try to hit that one.
I'm going to guard. I have two wounds, and I'm at like 2
You
fatigue.
can guard or you can full defend,
Full defense.
which can't be worse than guard. Guard gives you +2.
Okay, I will full
Yeah.
defend
Full
since
defend,
I'm
you
not.
roll your fighting die, add 2 to it, and you can add that as your parry. Sorry.
Do I roll that with the?
With the wild, yeah. And this one's
Okay.
just a straight roll. There's no negatives on it.
So 9.
This was parry will be 9 for the turn.
Okay, cool. So your parry is 9 currently.
Okay, and that was 1 turn.
Yep. Alright.
In order to use full defense, you have to do nothing but that.
Okay.
No movement,
No.
MacArthur, you are up.
Otherwise,
I'm a
just
shoot.
regular defend is you can
I'm gonna
still move.
shoot. My.
Yeah, you don't really have very good
Yeah.
options at this point. You might want to move in closer.
Yeah, I'll just move closer. I can't really. If I were to try to shoot this one, do I have to try to not hit them? Is
Probably.
there,
Pretty much. I'd probably consider them to have some semblance of cover. And you might...
You'd probably be full because of your angle. Literally straight through good old Kira. Except she's not very good.
I'm awesome. What are you talking about?
Well, these are words not exchanged in character yet.
I'll just hold action then.
Okay.
I go.
Yep. What is Freean going to do?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Freean runs up.
6. And
He levels his blade.
yeah, I'd have to
He
run
puts
in order to do
ODM out of
that,
his
and that'd be. Might as well. He's worse than dead right now, right? I'm just gonna go after this one. I'm pretty sure it's gonna die because that's a 9 on the fighting roll.
9 on the fighting roll. That is a raise.
Okay, it's only 11 damage at AP 2.
11 damage. Okay. Yeah. The three of you just whack on it, and your combined efforts beat it down to just a pile of bones. It finally just gets lower and lower and lower until it just finally crumbles away.
I'm just standing there with my rapier going.
What do you want to do?
Can I take, like, the femur and just, like, bash the skull and be like, yeah, take that!
Yeah, you do that.
Okay.
Alright, and
Can
there
you
we
use the
go.
femur as a weapon? Like an improvised weapon?
Oh, yeah, could I?
Yeah, that's what a lot of
That's
like.
what
yeah,
improvised weapons are.
Yeah.
They're improvised weapons.
Well, I
When you
mean, I
take a
did use an
random
orc
object.
head.
Yeah, it's when you take a random object and use it as a weapon. So this one final skeleton here, surprise, surprise, is going to attack Odium.
Oh,
6.
oh,
I was thinking it!
that's a raise.
What was that?
That was 17 to 9. That's a raise.
I was
Well,
thinking,
everybody, I'd like to thank you for watching.
We might have another
We
character.
might have three deaths within the span of 2 sessions.
I was rolling to see if I like diarrhea'd myself.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's dead.
9, 16. No, 9, 15,
was it?
20. Yeah, 20 damage.
20 damage.
And
I have 2 wounds.
he's 2 wounds, but
And I'm
your
also
toughness
wounded.
is currently a. With shaken, you start taking wounds at 9. So 13, 17. Yeah, that's 3 wound territory. And you have -1 to everything, so good luck.
Literally, this was like the Hail Mary on the skeleton's part.
Right.
I wasn't expecting that.
Well, he got rid of 1 off that, but he's still going to be down. He has to get rid of 2 to not be down.
Okay.
What do I do if I'm down? Like,
You'll be making a death roll. And
Wait,
you'll be making it -5.
so it would be better to try to soak.
Yes, it would be better to try and get a 12 here than avoid a death roll.
Right.
Oh! If you can get a 6 on one of those, you're
And you
fine.
Hail Married.
Oh! You didn't hit Hail Mary. Well, make your death roll.
What is my death roll?
You
Snake
roll your
eyes.
vigor.
Okay.
And
At least
You need
it's
was it a total value of 1 or greater?
If you get greater than 1,
do I roll with
you've
the
survived for 1 round.
Okay, so you need.
More or less. I mean,
Oh, well, he survived.
Woo!
That's
One.
that's an 11 minus 5. So
11
that's a
minus
6.
5. That is a 6. That might actually be good because
Damn.
that would be considered a success. So he might not actually. Yeah.
He might not have just gotten raked open by skeleton claws.
Roll
The
2d6.
reason I'm called the Savage.
3.
2 3s.
Add them together.
6.
6. Okay, roll another d6.
3.
Wow, nothing really happens. You got another battered gut wound. So your vigor reduced. Your vigor is reduced by a die type, but the minimum is D4, so nothing happens.
It doesn't go down to D4 minus 1.
yeah. The game just says it's a minimum of a D4, so you can't get any lower than that.
Bastard.
You got really lucky, and by the way, that wound actually goes away when you're healed, but you still
got
have the permanent one. So yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, the skeleton just hacks away at you, and you fall down right away. But it's not because of the skeleton's attack so much as you're just done. Like, you have not had Witherroot for so long that you cannot even hold it together right now. So you just lose consciousness from that alone.
Can I like whisper out right as I'm passing out with her root?
So does he still have? Do you still have wounds right now, or what?
Oh
Yeah.
he's bleeding, but
Okay,
he's
so-
stable.
I have 3 wounds.
Is he stable?
He's
or-
actually stable because he actually got a success on that.
So he's unconscious.
That was
heavily
a
battered and
surprising
bruised, but
roll.
He's alive. We don't know that. We just saw him get knocked out by a skeleton.
All
And
right.
whispering with her root.
Now we all just need to not go last, right?
Pretty much.
Or was the skeleton's going to finish him off?
Red drum.
So,
Rosebud.
what are the odds that it gets a Joker?
Oh, they got an 8, right?
They got an 8.
Oh.
I mean, odds are pretty good. One of us will go for it.
We have 5 cards. Odds are about
Terrible shuffling.
6% that
Well,
we
it needs
don't
Brand
know.
also gets an 8, but
It needs,
It's
Yeah,
worse.
it needs to be
Hey.
you.
Oh,
or,
but he's unconscious.
Yeah.
it
So
needs.
that's
So I go.
yours.
Yeah, I was gonna say it needs to be you or her because I don't have a shot.
Oh my
and
gosh,
Brand
it's
doesn't have a
clubs
shot.
all over the place.
I literally have to
So
finish
you
him
have to
off.
kill it.
I have to kill it here.
Yeah.
You got this.
Or we could just have another character.
Your character just gives up too. Like, I'm done with this shit, man. I'm out of here. This isn't what I signed up for.
Do it.
I will wild attack it.
Okay. Wild attack it. You.
After seeing it knock someone down. I'm gonna go a little crazy.
A 1 and a 6.
Well, that's my wild die, because that's my fighting die.
Okay. So a 6 will hit it.
Plus 2.
Plus 2, it will still hit it.
Okay.
No raise.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Wouldn't that
It's-
be funny if a +2 didn't
We know
hit
that
it?
11 destroys it, so.
It's
16.
10, 16, 18, AP2.
Yeah. You see Odium go down, and all of a sudden, just a burning anger just wells up inside of you, and you just charge right at it, going, "Ah! Dare you hit one of my own people!" And
Something
this,
like that. Yeah.
something like that, you know.
It's not so much rage like her as it is like, the protection thing.
Yeah. You don't really like shout or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a Darth Vader rage, I guess. Like you're wildly attacking this thing, but you're not saying a word.
So like Kylo Ren anger.
Except he's very vocal.
Yeah, he's very
that's
vocal.
true. That's true.
and besides, I'm pretty sure that Frian is not an edgelord. So yeah, you just go over to it and you just bam, and
Because
It-
I'm holding my sword like a baseball bat.
So I'm holding my bow.
and since elven blades are fairly sharper than most other blades,
It cuts into Odium and puts him out of his misery.
Oh.
Goes right through the skeleton.
yeah, we lost another character, guys. No, I'm kidding. No. You like chop through bone, and it's not so much like you're just beating it to death, and the bones are kind of flying off as you're doing it. You're cutting bones off of it,
Yeah.
Jesus.
and
As soon as I see it's like not moving anymore, I want to try and heal Odium.
okay,
Healing skill.
healing skill, nice.
I'm gonna change my name to
It's a
Odium the
5.
Feeble.
-2 because you do not have a med pack.
Wait, how do you
No, I
spell
do have a med
feeble?
pack.
You do have a med pack, so it is a 5.
It is a 5.
-3 because he's got 3 wounds.
Well, that's a 2.
It's a 2. Yeah.
Guys get so lucky to actually heal people when they're near death.
And then Bran pulls out 2 miracle elixirs and... No, 3 miracle elixirs. And he's like, well, that's all of mine. Let's hope that we don't run into any more surprises on the way to your friends.
And I look at Brandon and I say, well, you're just an NPC, so you don't need them.
Just got meta.
Yes.
On that bombshell.
And on that bombshell, it's time to say goodnight.
I'm
So
saying-
am I healed
I'm
now?
just saying, I break,
What
I break the-
do the elixirs heal my fatigue?
You gotta do it
No.
office style, though.
Okay.
You're still
You gotta do it office
unconscious.
style.
Okay.
Just look at the camera
All
and
right,
go,
thank you
and
for
I
joining
say-
us. Thank you for this roller coaster of a ride. Somebody died, somebody almost died. Thank God he didn't die. I didn't want more blood on my hands.
That's a lie. You know it.
That's a lie.
Now, as I'm near death, can I have a vision that I saw Jane and that she's alive somewhere and she told us she's doing well?
No, you see a vision of Jane, and she is yelling at you for deserting her. She is
No,
livid.
I'm past the point of yelling. I am just straight up rage screaming.
Yeah.
So Banshee.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. How long will these guys last?
Not very.
Well, if he goes down, we're done with the campaign.
I will last
Yeah, pretty
2
much.
more rounds.